Good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back once again. Don't think we actually have anybody here right now, but that's okay. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And while we're waiting for people to come, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my breakfast. Still got my oatmeal here. Most of you know by now my mouth doesn't close right, so forgive me if I have to eat with my mouth slightly open. Ingesting some Dunkin' Donuts. This is the Bold Blend K-Cups. These things are awesome. Check your local Food Line if you live in the South here. Food Line has been clearing these out. For some reason, people weren't buying them. I don't know why. I absolutely love them. Using my Corksicle. Did I pronounce that? Corksicle mug. This will keep your coffee hot up to 8 hours. It'll keep your cold drinks cold, I think, up to 6 hours, guaranteed. Really good. I don't necessarily have to drink coffee with a straw, but a little fun fact there for you. It's better on your teeth. As you guys know, I've had some issues with them in the past. So, yeah. So let's see who we got here. It's got one person here right now. That's okay. We'll wait a couple of minutes. I know it's a little on the early side for you out there. Going over some news before we get into the meat and potatoes of this. Stocks continue their nosedive as COVID cases continue to grow. The Dow dropped 943 points, the biggest slide since June. Yikes. And I know I'm probably going to get demonetized for saying that. Oh, well. Not that. The topic of discussion today might do that. Do that a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Costco stopped carrying coconut milk after the producers were accused of using monkeys to pick the coconuts. Actual monkeys. That's not a euphemism for something, folks. I mean, they were actually talking about physical monkeys. So, yeah, I honestly don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest with you. I mean, let's face it, they need to have something to do, right? As long as they're not being exploited. I don't know. Tell me what you think about that one. Hurricane Zeta hit the Gulf Coast yesterday as a Category 2 storm, but weakened to a Category 1 as it ripped through Mississippi. So they had a little bit of a reprieve there, thankfully. And, of course, the big news is because of the cutbacks, the USPS, in other words, the good old United States Post Office, has had to do over the past year or so. Packages are later than ever now, and I can definitely relate to that. I was waiting on a few very important packages that took their sweet time coming. So, yeah, not fun at all. Really, we only got one person here. Now, this video is age restricted. You have to be 18 or older, and there is a reason for that, which I'll get to in a few minutes. Who is the one person that's here, by the way? If you can, just type me a little chat. I'd like to know who it is that's actually here right now. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Eric. I bet it's Eric. Mark Wahlberg's live. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to make sure that my audio is working well, too. Perfect. All right. Yeah, a little bit of a delay there, but not too bad. Oh, we got two people here right now. All right. Yeah, let's get some people messaging. Let me know. Two people here right now. If you're not too shy, let me know who you are. If not, maybe then you're part of the minority that can't actually or shouldn't be seeing this video. But I'm not going to wait too much longer. Okay. So, where have I been lately and what's been going on? Well, a lot of you probably already know what I've been dealing with. I've talked to quite a few of you on a personal basis over the past few months. I had a condition called a hydrocele, which affected, let's be nice about it, my manhood, or the lower part, let's say. Basically, it's a fluid that builds up around the sac of my manhood and is very uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I can barely sit for any length of time. That's why I wasn't sure how long I'd actually be able to do this live stream. Other things, it's not really a swelling. It's literally just fluid, but it makes it hard to walk. It makes it hard to sit. It makes it hard to do almost anything. So yesterday, I had a procedure done. Let me look that up real quick. I keep forgetting the name. I think it's a hydrocelectomy. Yep, hydrocelectomy. And those of you that are really interested can search that. I'll put the word down here. So those of you that really want to know what it is, just do a Google search for that and you'll know. And again, I don't want to be the kind of person that complains and, says, "Oh, woe is me." That's not really me. But I felt I owed my YouTube audience an explanation of why I haven't been doing many videos, why no live streams, why that computer build is still sitting there. You can kind of see it, I think. Yep, right there, right near Milo, who just came in, who's been tripping me up a lot lately, by the way. He's a little stinker. Let me grab another sip of my coffee. So that is basically what has been going on in my life. Nah, not to mention the fact that my father's had some health issues. Got to keep the cat away from the oatmeal, of course. But other than that, I really can't complain, and I don't want to complain. And that's something that I think a lot of us are dealing with right now. Well, there's a lull in the conversation. I'm not sure why the chat's not working. Someone just write in there real quick. Let me know if the chat's working. Maybe it has something to do with the 18 or older. I don't know. But we have had so many. It's just been a really bad year, folks. I mean, 2020 has just been a real sucky year. Let's be perfectly honest. I'm going to use some harsh words since I can. It's 18 or older. There really hasn't been anything real good I can say about it. Normally, we would have traveled up to visit my uncle, my aunt, my neighbor up there. People that I really hold dear, people that I love and want to see more often. Haven't been able to go up there, even though theoretically we can. But if we visit them, then they have to quarantine because this is upstate New York. So they have to self-quarantine for 14 days before they can even go back to work. So it's not worth it right now. But we have to hold on to the positives, folks. I mean, it's it's been a real bad year. Let's just be perfectly honest. So sleep-wise, I have not been doing that well, though I will tell you a few secrets that might help you out in that area. If you're dealing with insomnia, two things that I highly recommend. Number one is melatonin. And I get the 10 milligram melatonin from Dollar Tree. So if I can share that link real quick. Dollar General, sorry. Dollar General, not Dollar Tree. Here's the same one at Walmart. No, that's 5 milligram. Where's 10? Come on, 10. Is that it right there? Yeah, you want to go for the 10 milligrams. And this is just the lemon one. You can pretty much get whatever melatonin works best for you. And that link is too long. Let's see if we can shorten that up a little bit, just enough to get it to work here. Wow, that was really long. Oh my goodness. I'm going to test that link real quick, see if that's actually going to work. Yep. So that, and then the other thing I use sometimes, especially during allergy season, is Benadryl, so diphenhydramine. All right, so I don't know what's going on with the chats. I might be able to, let's see what we got going on here. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, if it'll let me do this, I'm going to switch to the kid-friendly mode from this point on because I'm not really going to talk anymore about that particular issue. If you want to know what happened later on, you can just revisit the video. Yeah, how do you like my little emoji there? Ooh, ooh. I kind of thought that was a little bit of a riot. So where are we at? We're almost 12 minutes in. We still got 2 people here. Okay, let's see if people can post up in the chat right now. See if that does anything. It may not. It may not. So if I can go over any more news here. I've been wanting to add more news into these segments, I should say. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is interesting. Pennsylvania, the court rejected the first Republican appeal of the law last week that would basically enact Justice Coney Barrett to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the my mind's not working right now, folks. Supreme Court. Basically, people are kind of upset about that, but in all honesty, the Trump administration actually does have the right to do that. Believe it or not, they have the right. If whoever's in power can appoint judges, and if they have enough votes to do it, they're good to go. So don't hold too much hope for that. Let's try to find something more positive. T-Mobile wants to be your service provider. No, thank you. I'm very happy with AT&T most of the time. Okay. There we go. Denro, good morning. Okay, so we do have the chat working right now. That's very, very good. So, Halloween news. Halloween is literally coming up. When is it? Is it tomorrow? No, Saturday. So what's going to happen with Halloween now that all of this is going on? Well, a bunch of people have had some really good ideas on that. They're doing what are called social distancing, like Halloween scavenger hunts, similar to what you would find during Easter, like an Easter egg hunt. But in this case, they're hiding Halloween candy. And they're doing it in such a way that the kids can stay 6 to 12 feet apart and they can still go ahead and have their fun. Do I think this is a good idea? It's yet to be seen because, as you know, for most of you probably know, kids are not the greatest when it comes to social distancing. And I get it. I mean, you're a kid, you're out on Halloween, you want to have fun, you want to be with your friends. And it's just one of those things that, inevitably I think is going to lead to disaster. Now, it's sad because, at least in my area, the only Halloween trick-or-treating gets cut off at age 12. So basically, if you're under the age of 12, you can trick or treat. If you're 13, 14, you can't. So these kids are losing a year of trick or treating. It is kind of sad, really. Some towns are doing workarounds by offering drive-through Fright Fest. Actors pound at your window and smear fake blood all over your a car. Okay, no, no, no. But they washed off the end of the tour. Wow. Okay. I should have read that at first, folks. Unreal. So I don't think I would recommend doing that. But if you go through like a park, I mean, I think I got a great idea for this. A lot of places have drive-through parks, or parks that can be set up very quickly to be drive-through. So what you do is you place candy at given points. There's a little bit of a trust factor that's involved here. But you tell people, okay, give them a map. They stop at the park office, or they stop right at one of the kiosks. They give them a map and say, okay, we're going to set up some Halloween decorations, and you can pick up candy at these designated points. And at these designated points, they stop, they put their window down, they go ahead and pull a piece of candy, they move on, and they go to the next one. I mean, that would be a great idea. And I've seen things similar to that, but not necessarily where they're giving out the candy. Darrow, wind blowing hard here in Georgia. We're not getting anything yet, but it's coming later on. This is the remnants of the tropical storm. Was it Delta? And yeah, we're going to be seeing it a little bit later. Incidentally, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know what my issue is, go to the beginning of the video and go ahead and watch the first couple of minutes. I had to switch it over to kid-friendly so we could get the chat going again. I'm going to take another bite of my oatmeal here while it's still edible. Incidentally, doing well on my diet/lifestyle change. Still holding steady at about 185, 186 pounds. The reason I actually wound up gaining, at one point I was 182. The reason I wound up gaining about 4 or 5 pounds, I've been doing a lot of working out. So I put on some muscle weight, and muscle weighs more than fat. So when you exchange fat for muscle, you're going to inevitably gain a few pounds. So definitely happy with that. And I just thought I'd interject that there. A lot of you come to hear about the fitness side of things, and I'm doing just fine. Although now that I've had my surgery, I can't be as mobile for the next week or so. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to do my best not to put any weight back on. Sticking with good eating, and that's the key. I mean, if you want to live a healthy life, and it's not always about exactly what you weigh, don't always fixate on what the scale says. What you need to do is make sure you're eating a balanced diet. So fruits, vegetables, carbs. Carbs are important, believe me. Now, if you're trying to jumpstart a diet or a lifestyle change, whatever you want to call it, you may want to cut back on the carbs for the first few months. That'll get you to the point where your body goes into what's called ketosis. It's similar to like Atkins, and it'll help you burn fat and lose weight quicker. But as you get closer to your goal weight, you have to put those carbs back in, because at the end of the day, your body really needs them. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're ignoring it there. And no, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not surprised. I think people are getting extremely frustrated with it. I am. I know I am. I want to say that it's almost over, but I don't know. I really am questioning some of these vaccines that are supposed to be coming out. I'll probably get it if it's safe. Heck, I was actually thinking about being one of the testers for the latest one. I think it was I can't think of the drug company. It was one of the major ones. But anyway, because of my surgery that I had yesterday, and I wasn't able to do it. Like when you're preparing for any type of surgery, even the outpatient surgery that I had, was no big deal. They won't let you do it because they're afraid of infections. And if you get any kind of infection, then they can just postpone that surgery. And that's it. All that prep time is lost. That noise is. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know. I think my air conditioner is really going crazy. Let me see if I can fix this. That's the gain. Incidentally, I'm using my Yeti Blue Blackout mic, and that's even worse. All right, we'll put it back to stereo mode for now. I got to remember to turn the air conditioning off when I do this. And yes, folks, it is that hot and humid here that I still need to have it on at night. Okay, everybody. I honestly think I'm gonna have to end it here. I just can't sit for that long right now. We got about 20 minutes in. Hopefully, everybody gets updated. I'm gonna ask a small favor of everybody. Just don't message me for a little while because I've had so many people, and I'm so blessed that I have a YouTube community out there that loves this channel, loves what I'm doing. But I don't have the time or the energy right now because I'm in recovery mode to answer tons and tons of messages. So I'll be updating everybody periodically. Please continue to like and subscribe. Thank you so much to Darren O. He says, thanks for sharing. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thank you very much. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.